Hey students, I am Sanju Hazdia, Assistant Professor of English at Government College Ratangad. I welcome you in my channel. Today I am going to explain Aga Sahid Ali's poem Postcard from Kashmir. This poem is included in BA Part 3rd by Maharaja Ganga Singh University Bikaner. So this is our first stanza. Kashmir shrinks into my mailbox, my home a neat 4 by 6 inches. I always loved neatness, now I hold the half-inch Himalayas in my hand. So the background of the poem is the speaker describes receiving a postcard from his native land Kashmir, a region of the Indian subcontinent. Parts of Kashmir are controlled by India, Pakistan and China, and in fact disputes between India and Pakistan about the territory are long standing and have often led to armed conflict. The poem, the postcard, expresses profound sentiments and emotions, the reason being far away from one's home and the inescapable fading of memories of home after the passage of time. So, in the opening two lines of the poem, the speaker is describing his sentiments, his feelings. Kashmir shrinks. Kashmir has become in a very short form into my mailbox in a postcard. So the speaker indicates that the postcard contains a photograph of means part of Kashmir, a place the speaker still considers his home. My home, his home. He considers it his home. A neat 4 by 6 inches. It is the size of the postcard and he likes neatness. I always loved neatness. So in this way, apparently he is very geographically distant from Kashmir, a fact that makes his use of the word home ironic. He may have been born in Kashmir and may have lived there for much of his life, but now he is apparently living somewhere else. Perhaps even in some Western countries such as the United Kingdom or the United States. In any case, the speaker next mentions that he always loved neatness. I always loved neatness, as he says. So, a trait that emphasizes the irony that he can now hold the half inch of Himalayas in my hand. He compares postcard with Himalayas and the size of the postcard is half inches. So he is saying that I am holding the Himalayas. The messy mountain range has been reduced to a small tidy picture, which is surely not the kind of neatness the speaker truly desires. One of the most impressive aspects of his homeland has thus been shrunken and made to seem far less impressive and significant. Although the speaker holds the postcard, has, in more literal ways, lost touch with the land he loves. So, the conclusion of this stanza is Ali says that his home is now 4 by 6 inches, implying that he is nowhere near capable of reproducing it in his mind. The half inch Himalayas show how something majestic can lose its sense of grandeur like Kashmir. So I think you understood it. He compares Kashmir to postcard means it is in shrunken position and he is saying that he is having Himalayas in his hand in the form of postcard. So he is remembering his homeland and now we are heading towards the next stanza. This is home, and this the closest I will ever be to home when I return. The colors won't be so brilliant, the Jhelam's water so clean, so ultramarine, my love so overexposed. So now in second stanza, the poet is saying, this is home. This represents my home. So the first two lines of the stanza, this is home and this the closest I will ever be to home. So the first two lines are perhaps the most intriguing and puzzling lines of the poem. Now the poet is saying, and it may be presented in this manner. Does the speaker mean that the Kashmir is home? This is the question. If so, why does he say that this is the closest he will ever be to home? One might assume that he means that he is unable to return to Kashmir. So this postcard is home for me, and it represents Kashmir. And this the closest I will ever be to home. And this is the closest picture. So the postcard must suffice as a poor substitute. Postcard is poor substitute for an actual visit. In the very next phrase, when I return, the colors won't be so brilliant. So in the next phrase, however, the speaker seems to contemplate an inevitable return. Therefore, when he says, this is home, does he mean that unnamed place where he currently residing, which seems a poor substitute for his actual home of Kashmir? The phrasing of lines 5-6 is not entirely clear and contributes an interesting ambiguity to the poem, difficulty to the poem. The Jhelam's water so clean, and now the Jhelam's water is appearing very clean, so ultramarine, so bluish in color. So Jhelam's water is so bluish in color. My love so overexposed, and my love for my country, for my native place, for my homeland is overexpressive. So when he receives the postcard, he reminds his homeland, and he compares the postcard with his homeland, and as it is representing his homeland Kashmir. So the speaker assumes that when he does actually return to Kashmir in real life and not simply in his imagination, the real sights of the place will not live up neither to the picture of them presented in the postcard nor to the idealized memory of them in the speaker's mind. So Kashmir physically becomes the postcard in his mailbox. It is metaphor. Ali experiences a kind of peaceful but painful recognition that Kashmir is no longer his home. So lines 5 and 6 are not clear in their meaning in this poem. I think you understood. And now the last and next stanza. And my memory will be a little out of focus. In it a giant negative, black and white, still undeveloped. Out of focus. And my memory will be a little out of focus. Out of focus means out of reality. So the poet is saying that my memory will be little, somewhat is out of focus, out of reality. In it, a giant negative, and it is presenting a giant large negative, black and white, and it is presented in black and white. Some facts of Kashmir are good and some are bad. Still undeveloped, and it is not developed yet. Kashmir is still under the process of development. So in the poem's closing lines, the speaker suggests that his memory of Kashmir is unreliable, it is not real, and that Kashmir itself may be like a giant negative, black and white, still undeveloped. So these lines, and especially the last word, are suggestive. They may imply that Kashmir is still in the process of development as a place. It is undeveloped, it is under development, it is developing, that it is at present still too polarized to live up either to the speaker's idealized memory of it or to the postcard's idealized presentation of its beauty. So poet wants to say Kashmir is the most inflammable part between the India and Pakistan. Due to their dispute, many native people of the region migrated from there. Kashmir is the haven of the earth. Still, they are away from their homeland. Through this poem, poet tries to focus on the sentiment of the people of Kashmir. Nostalgia for the motherland is the central theme of the poem. Poet is seeking the quest for identity. So I think you understood it, and now the poem ends, and I think you understood the whole poem. Thanks for watching this video.